Hey there, Scott here. Measurement is super important in marketing, but sometimes we get a little carried away with measurement and we send out additional communications to try to get, folks to engage, surveys and, everything. Marketing automation's been terrible for this because almost everything that you do, everything you buy comes with a, how do we do? Please rate us. Please, but do this. Here's what you need to understand. And if you follow me, then you already know, you probably know what I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say? Is that content about them? Is that about them? Or is that about us being needy and being overly anxious? How do we do? How do we do? How do we do? How do we do? Relax. If, if I'm still using your service, you did fine. We have to get better at this. We have to understand that every time we choose to communicate, even if it's a how do we do and this kind of thing, how would you like it if your how did we do message cost you the relationship? What if that's the straw that breaks the camel's back and they go, unsubscribe, 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 too needy, too desperate, too whatever. You don't always have to communicate, okay? I'm a 30-year marketer and I give you permission to be quiet. If you don't have something of value to say, be quiet. Quiet is a strong strategy, okay? Be still, listen, see what your customers are telling you, then get involved, right? Be careful of all these automations that ask for, that at the end of the purchase journey that asks you to review and rate and everything like this. Understand that with every cent we have, every time we hit a send to the customer, you run the risk of ending the relationship. All right, put reference on that. Right, make your marketing automation engine sure as hell doesn't care. So you need to get in front of that and figure out, what are we doing and why are we doing this? Why does this make sense? Ask those questions. Be a human being about it. Get in front of that marketing automation and make sure it serves you and doesn't serve itself and doesn't increase your unsubscribes in some sort of a crazy way. I'm Scott with Robertson Communications. May the best brand win.